Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a fun fall makeup look, get ready with me video for y'all today, and it's more on the cool tone side. Wanted to do that for you guys. So I just grabbed, some of my like fall goodies from my fall makeup haul video, and then also there's some things in here you've seen from that video, and then other things I think I either forgot to include in that video or I got them after I filmed that video or whatever. We just got some fall makeup goodies in here to play with. This is the look that we are doing together today. So if you're new here, my name is Leslie. Welcome. I love to do get ready with me videos, reviews, favorites, just a lot of fun stuff here on my channel. So if you're new, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stuck around for a while. I'd love to have you here on my channel. So yeah, we are doing this look together today, a kind of more cool tone fall look. So let's get to it. Okay, I already applied my skincare and SPF. So I'm just gonna use the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation in 10 Light Beige. Just gonna put a little bit of this on. Using my BK Beauty 116. Can't remember if I bought this one myself or if they sent it to me. They're so sweet and send me things periodically. So I can't remember, but I do love this brush regardless. Sometimes I buy backups of my very favorites from them, which I love all their brushes. I'm gonna have to take off some of these jingly bracelets probably. Okay, I went ahead and applied some eyeshadow primer, the Ultra Ego eyeshadow primer that they sent me, and then I applied my brows, the IT Cosmetics Brow Powerful, so I've got that on, and I set my eyeshadow primer with some powder. So I think first step for an eye look is I'm gonna start with MAC Malt right here, maybe like a little dot into Cozy Gray, but mostly Malt. Like if I'm gonna try to do a slightly more cool toned look, I do like to bring in something a little bit more like on the pinky side. So that's what I'm doing. And Malt is just one of my very favorite blending shades. I love it so much. Did I grab the right one? I grabbed the right one, right? Yeah, that's Malt, because that one's yogurt. Okay, Malt. Hopefully I'm showing you right. Malt, Cozy Gray. That's what I'm doing. Mostly Malt, little bit of Cozy Gray. Malt is like a pinky, like a cool tone pinky shade. I love it so much. And then Cozy Gray is a very, very light gray, but it's not super blue. It's more kind of on the like greeny side. So I like that. And that's kind of what they look like together. So just getting that down as my first step. And honestly, that could be a whole eye look. No, I don't tie my hair back because it makes my hair stringy and dirty looking, so I never tie my hair back. Okay, I got this. This is the Laura Geller Blend Away Beige and Brown 8 multi-finish eyeshadows, and I'm going to use one of these. So let's see which one I want to use. I'm going to get this brush. This is a, I don't even know, Chic Pro eyeshadow. I've had this a long time. I think I'm gonna get a little combo of these two right here, just kind of very lightly on my brush, and I'm just gonna kind of buff this on. You can probably see I am applying this very lightly. I'm not going intense with it. I want it kind of lighter. So getting, a fair amount on my brush, but then lightly touching and then buffing this onto my lid, concentrating it on the middle half, I would say, of my lid, and then buffing over. Oh, that is really pretty. Great formula to this. Yeah, I love that. That's so pretty. Just a really pretty kind of taupey palette. This is beautiful. I use this as a liner sometimes. This is a beautiful shade. Just really pretty cool tone shades that, I don't know. This is like, wouldn't normally appeal to me, but I do really like this, and I like it with Malt. Like, just pairing those together seems to work really, really well. Okay, now I want to, let's get MAC, is this one Havana? Yeah. I'm gonna get MAC Havana, and I'm gonna use this as my liner is the plan. I'm gonna get a Delium Tools 760 brush. It's really tiny, any kind of a little tiny brush you can use for a liner. So I'm gonna get some of this shadow on my brush. Really kind of pack it in there. I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray and apply this as my liner, and then I'm gonna buff it out with a dry brush in the product. So like apply it, you know, with some setting spray to begin with, and then we will buff it out with the shadow dry. There is that wet. I always like to do a little bit of a wing, not always, but most of the time just to kind of lift my eyes. I get just a tiny bit of more of this. And just kind of buff over the top of it. I'm kind of lightly applying, so it just kind of softens that line. I mean, it's still, we've got kind of an intense liner going, but just to kind of soften that line a little bit. Oh yeah, I really like that. Kind of a more intense liner, but still kind of like a slightly smudgy look. I like that. Okay, what do we want to do next? I think I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. I'll use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Platinum that I got in I think a BoxyCharm by Ipsy that they sent me. So let me apply this. I'll be right back. Okay, so there is that. So concealer. RMS Beauty sent this to me, and I love this concealer. This is the Revitalize Hydra Concealer. They sent me the shade, what shade? CN10. I love this. This is such a great concealer. Really, really good formula. It is nice and creamy. A little bit goes a long way with it, but it just looks so pretty on the skin. I like love this concealer. Very, very impressed with it. At first I thought this shade would not work well for me, but I love this color match. It's almost a little bit color correcting. Like it has almost a little bit of a peachiness to it, which I like. It's less on the, it's more on the like peachy side versus super yellowy, which so many things pull yellow on me. See how pretty this is? It's just nice and hydrating. You don't need very much product. I always concentrate it where I have the most shadowing right in here and then blend out. So use the most product right there and then just lightly blend. Just gonna kind of blend a little bit more around my nose and mouth. Kind of like this. I just love it. Such a great formula. I'm gonna put a couple little dots of the OFRA Perfect Cover Concealer. They sent this to me and I love it so much. This is the shade Light Nude. This is like a no joke coverage concealer. If you want something that will cover blemishes, or I use it a lot on my nose where stuff just doesn't stick. Why does foundation not stick to your nose? I don't know, but it just works so well. So I use that a lot on my nose, and I also use it here where I get broken capillaries or have broken capillaries. So I do that sometimes. But this time I use the RMS Beauty. I'm gonna put a little dot of this right in there. I feel like I can still see my broken capillaries through there. So just like that. It is so good. The key with this is use very little product. It's super full coverage, so you don't need very much product. That's really the key that I have found with it. Because when I first tried it, I used way too much product and I didn't know if I was a fan or not. But once I tried less, I love it so much. Okay, I'm gonna set my under eyes with just a little bit of my Nye Luxury Powder in the Rose shade. I need to do some cleanup around here because I have so little room in front of me. I've got products everywhere. Just using a little puff. I'm gonna use this right in my T-zone. Okay, now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use the Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in Porcelain. I have a big, like, super size one from QVC. I love this powder. It's really pretty. I don't use very much product. I just kind of tap and get a little bit. Just kind of tap around my face, just very lightly like that. Okay, do we want to use a little bit of shadow on my lower lash line? I don't always do that. It just kind of depends on the day. Let's get a little tiny brush. This is a Sedona Lace EB21. I think I am going to use a little bit. Just a little something. I actually really like this eye look. Like this side of cool tone, I like. If it's like a little bit taupey with a little bit of pink mixed in, I do really like that. If it's super, super gray, no. I think I'm going to get a little bit of this one just for it to... I keep cutting myself off camera. Hopefully you can see that. Just a little bit of this on kind of the outer half or so of my lower lash line, just like that. Can you even see it? Very subtle, but I don't want anything super deep. I might use a little bit of this one too. A little bit of that one right there. Just a little touch of this right on the very outer corner. Like that. Okay. All right, I like that. And now I'm gonna use a little bit of my CoverGirl Clump Crusher. Okay, for cheeks, I'm gonna start with the Saie Dew Blush in Spicy. This is definitely a dark bronzy sort of color, but it has a little bit of like a red undertone to it, so I think I can get away with this. I'm just going to use a little bit of this just right out there and then blend with a smaller stipple brush. Kind of use this as like a blush and bronzer, but I'm going to add in other things. This is just kind of like a first step. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh yeah, it definitely has enough red to it to still work for me. That's so pretty. Just a little bit up on my forehead, just a tiny bit. That's really pretty. Oh, I'm excited about this. You can tell I'm being kind of light-handed with it. Don't need a ton of product, just a little bit. That's so pretty. I love that. Oh, I'm excited. That's so pretty. Okay, now I think I'm going to use a little bit of Laura Geller Serum Blush, Cheek Tint, and Blushing Berry. I can't remember if I included this in my fall makeup haul because I can't remember like what I bought when and when I filmed what. I don't know. But anyway, Blushing Berry. This one is more on the like raspberry red side. I'm just gonna dab a couple little dots like that and use a small stipple brush and blend this. These are so pretty. If you like a serum blush, these are beautiful. I have several shades now and I just love them. That's so pretty. I love a berry shade in the fall, and I think it like transitions so beautifully into winter and holiday makeup. It just gives that like holiday look, but also like you've been out in the cold, like that, especially a berry red, you know what I mean? Look how beautifully these blend. They are so pretty. Put a little bit right there, just kind of a little like I got kissed by the sun, but you know, but where it's cold outside, you know, like kissed by the fall sun. I'm adding a little bit more because I feel like the other side was a little bit more reddish looking. Just trying to make the sides match. Yeah, I think that matches. We'll go with that. I really, really, really like that. These are so pretty. I think especially if you have dry skin too, they're nice and hydrating. But they're not super watery. They're just like, I don't know, right? Almost like a gel kind of a formula. Not full on gel, but I don't know. They're a good formula. Okay, I'm going to top it with the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten Marbleized Blush in Down to Earth. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. And I really didn't know if this color would work for me at all, but I bought it during a really good TikTok live sale. It was super inexpensive, and I just love it. It's like this purpley, pinky mauve color, but it's pinky enough that it works for me. I love it on the eyes, too. It is so, so pretty. If you haven't tried Laura Geller baked blushes, they are incredible. Just such a pretty, I always say flattering and forgiving, and I use the word forgiving because like texture, fine lines, they're just so pretty on that kind of like texture and situation on the skin. So that's why I say forgiving, like that it just doesn't accentuate that stuff, and they're just amazing. So there's that. I love it so much. Okay, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for lips. I feel like I grabbed a lot of different options here. Let's just, oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Clinique Plum Pop. I wondered about Plum Pop or Maybelline, what is this one? Coffee something? Crazy for Coffee? Neutral, like, I mean, Crazy for Coffee probably would work the best. What did I do with my foundation brush? I don't know. Let's use my concealer brush just to kind of go over my lip line. Crazy for Coffee would probably work better for just kind of a more soft, neutral look. Oh, let's do this. Let's start with Crazy for Coffee and mix in a little bit of Plum Pop from Clinique just to, so then it's kind of a brownie plum. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I was going to use this lip liner, but I think it fell out. Well, that's not helpful. Where did it go? It didn't go far. It was in the box sitting right in front of me. I thought I saw it there, but I thought that was a different liner. Anyway, I found it. This is Laura Geller Modern Classic Waterproof Lip Liner in Major Mauve. So I'm going to use a little bit of this to start with. So there's that. Now let's use Maybelline Crazy for Coffee. Such a pretty shade. I'm tempted to leave it just like that. But you know, when you like to play with makeup, you just like layer things and you just keep playing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Clinique Shine. It's one of the Shine ones. Clinique Pop Shine in Plum Pop. This packaging, look at this packaging. It's beautiful. I love that. It added just a little bit of a pinky plum sort of a tone to it. Ooh, I really like how this makeup look all came together. I hope that you guys really enjoy getting ready with me today and kind of seeing some more cool toned fall sort of makeup things. So yeah, please hit this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know down below what you have been enjoying playing with, what you're excited to play with, what kind of fall makeup goodies are you reaching for. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.